Hey traders, welcome to episode 665 of the show. Could be doing anything on a Saturday. I could be doing anything on a Saturday, but I'm here. Um, Still trying to watch Bama play on my phone while I stream. But yeah, man, I mean, like someone was saying in the general chat, bearish divergence on Mitch. What was it? Less stream, less time streaming. Really, man? Like, really? Dude, it's college football. Sorry, it's part of my life. I played it. I've been, like, watching it since I was, like, born, right? So, yeah, it happens on the weekends in autumn, right? Like, it's gonna happen. So, sorry, man. But I'm still here. I mean, I streamed yesterday, right? Not for long. Streamed again. So, yeah, man, Bitcoin has, since yesterday, it has begun to rally a little bit. And we're just looking at the daily right now at 10,528. You'd think that big red candle yesterday and the rejection weight to the upside would think more selling, but no, not yet. Not enough selling pressure at all so far. So just continuing to rise. Would you call it, bearish consolidation? I mean, yeah, it was a lower low. It broke out of the small pennant and didn't even hit the measured move, man. Right? It's so weak. Like there was 4-hour bearish divergence, and then it played out. It only played out for like 2 candles, 8 hours, and now it's just begun to, rally the upside. Not really threatening that previous high around nearly 11K, right? Yeah, 10,930 or something, right? Not doing that yet, but did have looking at the 60-minute. I had this channel plotted one time, right, and just got rid of it because of the pennant, right? It was just too much, there's just too many lines. And yeah, man, you hit the bottom of it, right? The way it was at 1, 2, and 3, and then you had the heart line support. Y'all remember this? Rallied up, divergence on the 4-hour, dumped, but only dumped to hit the bottom of the geometrical supports. And it's just, continued just slightly up sloping, not really going anywhere, but slightly up. And there's a square up. Think about it. If, of course it could happen where Bitcoin could rally back up to 10,857, so those exchanges could offload their position at a break-even price. Of course, we see it all the time. Inverse Bart Simpson, you could call it, right? Or it could just dump again, right? Dump again, and then you've got very critical supports down here, right? Look, we're range bound. We've been range bound since we fell into it August 13th. All right, so we're talking about 3 weeks. We've been in this range. The range between 9,500 roughly and 11,000 roughly. Okay, and so it's just up and down, and we're near the top of it. And so my idea, I was talking to Logan. Where when we sold off here, we never made close enough of a retrace to the downside for a potential harmonic to develop. But now we have. All right, from this low point to this high point, this could be the B pivot point, right? Where you make a lower high or a slightly higher high before selling off again, C to D. So that's a potential, right? It's like a 47% retrace before rallying. And remember, it can be between a 38%, which we already done, right? It could be a 38% to 88% retrace. And of course, this may never play out, right? It's just the way too early. But why are we here, man? Why am I broadcasting if like we can't talk about like potential outcomes and things that could occur, right? I mean, just think about that, right? Where it rallies, fails, and then has a much larger, much greater sell-off, and then you get back down to the lower risk area, just of the bottom of the range. So that's potential, but again, way too early. There's no way of knowing. All right, not yet. Just talking out loud to y'all on a Saturday, college football Saturday, right? And then you have the yes, I named the title there was a surge, or there's like a breakout in searches in BTC, and that's because of Bahamas Telecom Company. Yes, you all got me. Okay, believe me, y'all were able to, really make me feel that one, that I shouldn't have named the title of the stream that, but this was the article I was gonna talk about. But y'all all know about this, so what's the point of even talking about it, right? Yeah, Dorian, the hurricane. All right, so people searching for BTC, and it's not because of Bitcoin. It's Bahamas Telecom Company. Great. Anyway, man, altcoins, kind of the big ones today. Altcoins have been the story, and there was that whole 74,000 bitcoins were moved or something. Maybe it was they went into alts, right? One sec. Let me see here. Yeah, think about it, man. Like, look what's happened. Look at this. Bitcoin dominance selling off some, right? And so, is the market cap really grown much? Why is the dominance is down? Altcoins are up. Money going into alts somewhat today. So we look at those. We can. I mean, like, Ethereum's up like 6%. Right, yeah. Where it just kind of hit that same bottom, right? Eve and Adam double bottom potentially. Big break to the upside. You want to see something cool, chat.
Bruh.
First bro of the day. Excuse me. First freaking bro of the day. Nice. 55.7. Awesome. Bullish engulfing candle. Breakout. I repeat, a freaking breakout for Ethereum. Finally. Whether it plays out and we rally to much higher prices, I don't know. But again, just doing what we would do on any traditional market, kind of a little bit tail end divergence or convergence, a high on price or a low on price, about the same low on price with higher levels of relative strength at that end right there. So yesterday, where it's just like, we're talking like, what are they doing? Why are they not breaking the upside yet? And it's just like, maybe the market will just remain irrational longer than we can stay solvent, right? But yes, breaking news, breaking out news. All right. Yeah, next episode 666. Some people care about it a lot more than I do. I mean, it's satanic number, and we are not satanic, and we're inverse of that. All right, there are many other channels you could go to that are closer to Satanism than this one. This one's more, I mean, what other streamer has this, dude? Come on, for real, right? Holy Jesus beams, come on, man. So good news, man. Good freaking news on Ethereum. About time. About freaking time. So we'll see the fall through price action now if it can play out. I mean, your first step, you got to break $188, and then you start breaking those previous highs like 200, 230, right? One at a time. You got to. I mean, the 188 I think is really important. Like, you got the resistance April 9th, 2019, October 2018. Really want to get you back above $222 at 230 mark. That was D-Day, right? That was before capitulation set in. All right. Oh yeah. You like the all right, dude. We might just skip 666 then and just be like, all right, it's like when they build buildings, skyscrapers, they skip the 13th floor. They just go 12 to 14. We might just do that if it's causing too big of a problem. All right. But there will not be any real special theme, I don't think. I mean, I just don't know what I would do, right? 72.65% total market cap dominance for Bitcoin. Still really, really high. Okay. What else is up? XRP, Litecoin. You pick an altcoin, they're up today. I gotta tell you this, man. Alright? Despite anything in the short term, the little Gartley that's trying to play out. I'm sorry, man, but look. You got all the bullish divergence on the MACD. You're now showing tail end RSI bullish divergence at the crazy supports, right? Back from August 2018, September 2018. You're here, you're holding it. So, oh, and then also, of course, the other, right? The other idea. I mean, like we had already broken out of this downtrend. But remember the old idea. Look at this, chat. This is XRP. XRP's whole lifespan, right? I mean, it goes back to 2014. 1, 2, 3. Kind of 4, right? And you're at it. You're very, very close to that upsloping support, could be said. All right. Price taking levels, or sorry, profit taking levels on any falling wedge. Fib from your high point to your low point of the wedge.
Bruh.
Mitch, what are your 3 favorite indicators or time frames?
3 favorite indicate. Well, you know, there's no favorite, but Lutza, thanks for 1337. I really appreciate it. But I mean, like indicators, right? I mean, obviously divergence. So MACD, RSI. I mean, you know me, man, right? If you've been watching the stream, you know what I like, what I prefer, what I use. So, like harmonics, like all the harmonics is 1, and then you've got divergence. Those are like lit together, right? They're terrible. I mean, nothing's good by itself, nothing, right? But many things that are by themselves together are great. And so, yeah, time frames, you know, 4-hour, daily, weekly. Favorite. There you go. Boom. Answered. Thank you, man. Much love. But Leo's asking about profit taking levels for falling wedge. Any falling wedge, dude. All right. Any falling wedge. Right. They got Mac Brown in. Who is it? Our backup quarterback. Oh, let's go. There it is. Boom. Oh my God. Touchdown. I can check. Anytime you have a wedge, man. You break out, right? From the high point of the wedge to the low point. Profit taking level. This is like any market, dude. This is like why it's like education is so important, man, because like you can apply this anywhere. Forex, stock market, that's where I learned this stuff, and you can apply it to crypto the same way. There you go, man. It's that simple. Sorry, this wedge is scuffed as F. Not bad, man. You get the wedge, right? And you break it, and you're just looking for profit taking levels here and here. 50%, 62%. All right. Yeah, let me know if that helps, man. All right. Robinson. Wow. Matthias, yes. And you are also late and behind. We talked about it already. But I know everyone is the foremost authority on making sure that I'm not even wrong. It literally did happen. It's the title of the stream, chat. It's the freaking title of the stream. My God. I just don't understand, like, what's wrong. Like, everyone's just trying to, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't even know what's happening right now with everyone. It's weird. Nice. Clemson. So I took, I had Clemson at -7, -6.5. Had Boise last night at -3. Glad I didn't take New Mexico State at +65. I mean, it's close. Jeez, I got a whole other quarter to play. Oh my God, it's such a beatdown. I've got Auburn tonight at -7, and I've got Oregon at -13. So, over my bets. Everything's played out well so far, but you know how that goes, right? Got a 6 o'clock kickoffs for some of these other ones. Anyway, so that's your XRP on a daily time scale, on log scale, zoomed out. Lolly brought it back up to me. I went to my Poloniex chart. I'm like, oh my God, I have this charted too. It's just, we haven't looked at it forever. You just forget about it, man. You look, there's so many exchanges, so many different charts. You look at them once, twice, 3 times. Then time goes by, and then it's just like, it gets lost. Okay. So this one's kind of what I was thinking about Bitcoin Cash a little bit. Log scale, sorry. All right. So far, it's working out pretty well. It's holding anyway, right? X, A, B, C, D. What is that? That's close. That's pretty much a potential bearish Gartley, where one could take a short at $339. I mean, that's the PCZ anyway, 786, right around there. All right, but yeah, had a, you know, this thing was in a wonderful uptrend and it broke, and it's not making higher highs at all, right? It's going sideways, slightly up sloping, almost like bearish consolidation. Really not that strong. Okay, so you just don't know these altcoins, man, what they're gonna do. It all depends on what Bitcoin dominance does, what people are doing. Are they putting more money into Bitcoin? Are they, you know, it's good for today. You know, today is good for these alts, but you know how it goes, man. They'll have 5% up day, then they'll have a 10% down day, right? Because this is you know, not been making higher highs since it made its first little lower high, you know, early July, late June. Okay, after the double top up here. Wow. Okay. Go Litecoin, whatever. Still in that downtrend, kind of double bottoming a little bit, higher low double bottom in a way. Diamond played out brilliantly. I mean, to the textbook, it's like perfect. And so, yeah, now you're just breaking the upside. You're still in a downtrend though, right? You've been in a downtrend and you're going to stay within the parameters of the downtrend until you break above $74, $75. Okay. In the pit? What kind of pit, man? What kind of pit you talking about? Very, very critical, man. You don't want to break that. Breaking that is trend reversal area. I mean, like, though the trend, look, you've consistently been breaking these swing lows, but this is like the most major one. Breaking that's real bad, man. All right. Nice bullish convergence on the oscillators. Kind of what you want to see. You know, you can't have divergence because it made a higher low, and so higher lows are normally better than lower lows, but you again can't get divergence. So yeah, EOS killed it. EOS killed it today, man. It's up like some of the, it's like 12%, man. That and Tron Connect, great, very, very good. That's so buggy, man. So EOS broke out today. I posted about it to patrons. And you know, people be like, "What are you talking about?" How did I have it? Hold on, give me a sec. Let me check out my chart. Foosball's a devil. Okay, that's where I had it though. What the heck? So when I go into log, it like screws up, man. Was I not in log? That's what it was. Of course. Sorry, I'm just readjusting. Because, like, dude, again, like, it broke. When you switch between log and linear a lot, your charts break, dude. Alright. So don't worry about the equidistant channel that's upsloping. That was, like, for log. This is linear for the downsloping channel. And, I mean, I can just hide it or something, you know, like... Let me see on the weekly. Look, so, you know, the uptrend was beautiful. You broke out, though. But look what's happened, right? I chose 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 and 4 on the top. I like the heart line support better than other ways of plotting, right? And from that, you kind of got out. And look, the bullish engulfing candle. Look, there was continuation of divergence. It was like a low, slightly lower low, almost inexistent negative memo, and then you went one more freaking time. So triple MACD bullish divergence was there on many of these altcoins. Boom, like low, slightly lower low, slightly lower low again, even lower levels, and then it's like popped. Divergence, really tough to say. Maybe on the tail end, but I don't know. That was kind of tenuous argument. Wasn't very good, man. But I'll say this. Let me say. It was like here was a low. There was about the same low. You were just going sideways, and you were just making higher levels roll to strength. But again, it's just like you can't. How do you even? You can't even see it develop. It's just it pops. You know, it's like whatever. So this wasn't very good, but the MACD was great for EOS. That's why you have 2 or 3 different oscillators if you feel so inclined. All right. No diamond. No diamond. Can't be a diamond, man. Cannot be a diamond right now. Kip, I trade. Yes. So, yeah, true, young love. True. People, there are a lot of a lot of anger on the internet. I've learned, right? No matter what's happening, people are gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a big problem, and they're gonna take it out on some kind of guy on the internet. Me, like streaming. People get butthurt about what?
Mr. TA is like Brady Tab. Fire.
Richard Van Bremen, man, thanks for the $10 super chat. Really, really kind of you, and thanks, man. Just Cultural Saturday. So me being here, it may seem like, oh, whatever, dude. But I mean, dude, come on. Like, that stuff like helps my mental health. It keeps me from going crazy. Like, if I work 7 days a week, right? It's just like, it's good for me. Believe me, more than you know. Homeless is here. What's up, man? Yeah. XLM. That was another one. You know, it was like they all are doing it though, man. Almost all of them, right? XLM. Yeah. RSI not really. Not even close. Not diverging. I don't think on the RSI. Yes, the MACD though is great. Look, low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lowest low, like nothing. You know, but again, it's like like there's no indication this is reversing yet. All right, you're below critical support. It's like back from 7 cents, man. Like you got to break that, back test it for rallying. Like you can't even determine you can't even target yet because you don't know if this is the swing low yet. Not even close. So it's just like, ugh, forget it until it actually kind of shows a reversal. But something nice is ADA. Gotta love it, man. Gotta freaking love how it has, it spent a good 7 days plus right at that 786. I mean, literally touching it. And it has broken to the upside today, bullishly engulfing 4.6 cents. And has still not broken out of the falling wedge pattern. Right? Still not yet. Crazy. Serious business, Nano? Yeah. Funny, dude. Chipe in the hat. There you go, Krylo. Exactly, dude. I was going to say the same thing. But ADA, Alex, man, is showing RSI divergence. If you double click and you look at it, it's like every time you make a low, a lower low, a lower low, a lower low. or the same low, whatever. Higher levels roll to strength. So that is for real there. So it's actually better looking, I think, than XLM. Yeah, there's some that look better than others, but a lot of them all showing that awesome daily bullish divergence, what you look for, man. It's really what you look for. And guess what wasn't showing daily bullish divergence? Bitcoin. But, you know, that's why we're just like, at this point, the way Bitcoin just dominates this market, or has been dominating the market, you just got to wonder, like, when will the divergence play out, man? Like, literally. It's been there and it just keeps building. But we've seen that before, right? I almost lost my mind on Bitcoin last year a couple times, because it's just like, dude, it just keeps building. And why is it not played out yet? I mean, right here is where I thought I was losing my mind. Last summer, everyone remembers this one. Well, not everyone. People that were watching the stream back then, which are a lot of people with wrenches, right? The people that don't have wrenches most likely were not here last year, and so people complain about how many wrenches there are. It's like, God forbid we built a community that is full of quality and good people, right? God forbid they get wrenches for contributing thoughts and good conversation in the live chat. God forbid. All right. Should just be like a freaking CX stream, right? Where there's no mods and there's just toxicity everywhere, right? You have to have mods. And sometimes those mods accumulate, and those mods keep coming back because they really give a crap about this community in crypto and trading and charts. Where most people are moon boys and they just leave. Oh, Bitcoin's done pumping. I'm done watching. I'm done caring about crypto. Like, okay. So like right here, man, it was just like, low, lower low, wasn't really considered too much like divergence, even though it did rally a little bit and then dumped again. And then it was like triple MACD bullish divergence. And then it dumped again. And then again.
Is that a joint?
Love your last stream. 15 fake Patreons. How embarrassing. You're a dirty little money troll and a sorry excuse for a man. Hey Fisher, keep fishing, welcome to the club.
Oh dude, that was Montana, man. That was the guy who used to tip me a lot, and then I didn't play a song he wanted because of copyright, and then he went nuts, and then like threatened everything, threatened this community, wanted to take it down, and he does what CX people do. They tip to try to hurt me. It's like, you're tipping me money to talk crap. Chat, you hear that on a Saturday? Like, what are you doing with your life, man? Go do something. I'm trying to help people, trying to teach people, educate people. You're here wasting your time, and I guess money too. But let's be honest, man. Like, who would want to hang out with you on a Saturday? For real, dude. The toxicity that you have, man, it's terrible. Terrible, dude. Give me a break, man. Oh, Robert Kirk, man. Thanks, dude. I don't fake patrons. I don't. What does that even mean? Fake patrons? 15? It's a weird number. Oh my god, man. People are crazy. Everything's fake, man. Fake tips, fake that, fake this. That's right. Chicken Caesar, exactly. So yeah, like, I'm just talking about divergence, right, on the daily, and we're correlating, we're just, I guess, kind of comparing the divergence here on the daily to Bitcoin. We're just kept building. It's like, will it ever happen? Is TF? I mean, people were saying like, you're crazy. It's gonna dump. You're screwed while this was happening, and then on the end, right at the end of it, you got that tail end RSI bullish divergence, and that is when we launched. Inverse head and shoulders, broke the neckline, and rallied, hit the measure move, and beyond. Okay. So again, I'm not talking about Bitcoin, but I am talking about this, right? Like ADA, Ethereum, ETC had it, EOS had it. XLM, has it on the MACD, not the RSI, right? And that's why you gotta like when they both show it. It's a lot better. Okay. Yeah, fake bullish divergence on the altcoins. Hey, man. Look, dude, we're pioneers, remember? Yeah, look, and some haters have transited into full stalker. They get kicked but keep coming back for some reason. Yeah, the mind of a scrubby troll is a mysterious place. Gotta love it, man. It's funny, he could never compete against Seth either. He tried so hard, so many times, could never do it. He'd always get blown out of the water. He tried and then like realized, wow, he couldn't even touch Seth. That was the funniest part about all of it, but whatever. Must be an LSU fan. Oh man, dude, that's gonna be such a good game. I can't wait. What's up, King Uggos? Dustin Witt. I didn't even say hi to chat, really. You know, engaging. Sorry, also watching the game too. 4th down. Alright. What's up, John Doe? Johnny Prophet? Corax? Yes, that is how you get a wrench, by continuing to show up and contributing to the chat. And I'm not saying contributions as in tipping me. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with you being here constantly, always adding value to the conversation. That's what it's about. All right, and it's a lot harder now to get a wrench than it was a long time ago. Kevin, there's not really a point, man, of doing that. Oh, wow, they got the field goal. Holy crap. What's up, Russell Pruitt? Two seconds. All right, back on EOS. Dude, Parable Guy, I wouldn't worry about it.
I don't see many other people giving live technical analysis and doing as good of job as you do making content. At least you're doing a job you enjoy in life, unlike me or most other people.
Cody Matt, man, thanks so much for the 3s, dudes. I do love this, man, a lot. Dude, surf fishing Fort Morgan, Alabama, man.
Bruh.
Hey, roll tide, fellow statesman. Good to see you again, man. You've been watching this game, been pretty nice. Thank y'all, seriously, amazing. But yeah, man, I mean, like, people, dude, when you're a live streamer, you get judged every single day. People always say something, it's either good or it's bad, right? I don't know. Some people, and like, you know, when you're on the internet, like, anyone can watch, so there are a lot of people out there with problems, and again, they like taking it out on me. I don't know why. All I'm trying to do is spread positivity to the world, and my means of doing that is with technical analysis, right? And star backgrounds, galaxy backgrounds, right? Whatever. All right, Dark Cloud Cover, have a good one, man. Don't know how long I'll be up in here, just because they're big games. Like, I'm not gonna miss the LSU Texas game. Lee Corso picked LSU this morning. Hilarious. Yeah, system level. They look interesting, and it's like, it was just like, yesterday. It was like, when are they going to play out, man? Are they ever going to play out or not? And I just think, like, you just got to wonder, was that money that was moved, all those 74,000 Bitcoins, were they put into altcoins? A little bit of some of them. Let's see. Great breakout on EOS, though. You know, total market cap is actually trying to, in a way, bullishly engulf. All right, where it looks very similar to Bitcoin, but because the alts somewhat weigh on this, the, you know, ascent of the upsloping support is not as high as Bitcoin's, which would lead you to believe it's closer to being just a descending triangle. And yeah, that's it. We're not making higher highs yet. We're kind of rounding out here, and it's like you'd think that, oh, you make another lower high again. Well, then maybe you come back down to test this, and a descending triangle psychology is like there's just a buy wall from one exchange, or, you know, a couple people, you know, a couple big players, right? Whales, you'd call them, composite operators, and they have the price here, their buy orders, and then eventually over time, you keep testing that, those buy orders keep getting absorbed by the sellers, and then eventually their buy orders are all filled, and then there's no more demand at that price, right? They were the only ones that had demand there, and there's a strategy. They could have been also not only they're holding the price up themselves while they distribute their asset, right? Well, they distribute their shares or their coin in this situation, right? And that's what a descending triangle is. So, and that's why sometimes, like a lot of times, you can get violent breaks to the downside, as we saw with Bitcoin, violent break to the upside on its ascending triangle down here. Remember this one? Anyone? The White Walkers? We took over, man. It's kind of like this.
Love you, bro. Watch you every weekend. Say hi to my Nana.
What was that? Where did TTS come from? Oh, K-Roy. Oh yeah, I had to take off. Last night. The Patreon thing was It was like busted, dude. It was like, remember, like the API bugged. Oh, that's what that scrub was talking about. He thought they were fake patrons, but it's like, nah, dude. They just had subbed a long time ago, and I can't control Streamlabs issues, and so it like, you know, broke and then unbroke. Like, I can't do anything about that. Those are all real patrons, though. Jeez. A lot of them were in there when it happened last night, so I'll replay that. Let me turn on the alert box again, and I'll replay it for sure. Let me see. There it is. All right, playing it again for you. Okay.
Love you, bro. Watch you every weekend. Say hi to my Nana.
Hey, Nana. K-Roy's Nana. Mrs. K-Roy, thank you so much for watching. Both of y'all. Okay, y'all are amazing. And it's Saturday, and I appreciate you being here, because again, like, you could be doing anything. It's awesome. Okay, so grateful. Very grateful. TTS becoming self-aware, JD. Yeah, that's what I thought first. I'm like, what's happening, man? What is going on? Anyway, so I was going back to this, right? The ascending triangle psychology of it. You just inverse what I just did on the descending triangle, right? Where it was like there were buy orders, and right, once it happened, man, once all the orders filled, there was no more demand, and the price dumped Kappa, right? There were sell orders here, and once all the sell orders were absorbed by the buyers, it was off, man. It was off the races. There was no more supply at this price. There was a supply issue, and that's why you got the huge break to the upside, and that is the way it all kind of began. Even though we knew we had already broken out, remember, on other charts. So it's good. So there you go, man. Lots of rejection up there at that 11K area. I just can't break it, man. Really got to. Really have to. So where's fall through price action now? You would think with this stuff you'd start seeing lower prices, but you haven't. You've kind of held today a little bit, all right? People in chat saying hi to Nana. It's AI, Allison. Yeah, you're in trouble. It's gonna get you. Okay. NYC Pitbull.
I like turtles.
You like them, man. Do I think Vogt will impact Bitcoin much in time, over a long period of time, not instantly? No. Denal, thanks, man. Thanks for the kind words. It's good seeing a new face in here every once in a while, right? It's like new viewers, people talking and stuff. So. Mithray.
Brew, Mithray, meat ray, Mithray feels good, man.
Brew. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Lily Bangford. The 3, 2, 1. That wasn't Billy Langford though. That was his the inverse of him, man. You've never seen so many. Oh, dude, Bradley Abel. What's up, man? Good to see you. Seriously. And James, you've never seen so many wrenches though. I don't know, man. Like we used to. It was like almost all wrenches all the time, forever, and it's just again because of the quality of our community. Like actually, I don't know, man. We interact a lot, and it's something we do, man. I mean, a lot of these people like were with me when I was like getting screwed by HOC, attempted to get screwed by Matt Beasley, and they all were with me. What's up, Bones and Melissa? 30-0. Iowa. Who you like, Iowa? Yes. Oh, you want some S&P futures? Mini futures? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. All right, so you pretty much you had that channel and you were like breaking out a bit, but you were still like, right, this ascending triangle, and I know it's a lot. Let me try to could make it a lot more simple. But a measured move of that pattern is all the way up at 3,115 or so. And you are showing some bearish divergence.
How come other YouTubers don't have this problem? Look at all your little girlfriends rally, God bless. Don't forget you own me sticking plaster for life, sweetheart.
Ooh, thank you, Montana, for the threes. Other YouTubers have this problem. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch other YouTubers really, but the ones I do, they do have this problem. Like, their community is like made up of people like you, right? Like completely made up of a bunch of Montanas. That's it, dude. So yes, many other streamers have this. It's not a problem, dude. You're not a problem. You're weird and crazy and like have some serious imbalances in your brain with your chemistry. Like your brain chemistry is off. Like no one that's not like crazy would do what you're doing, right? No one that's like not got a bunch of problems themselves would do what you do, and that's cool, man. Yeah, keep tipping. I don't really care. It's fine. Thanks for your money, dude. Appreciate it. That's right, Zachary. What's up, man? So, yeah, going back to the ascending triangle, you will. There's a decent chance at this time, right? Because you broke like April 30th highs, right? These were previous all-time highs. September 2018, you broke those. And it does seem likely that you would probably want to test all-time highs again at some point, even if you don't get to the measured move. Really good to see that consolidation break to the upside. But on the 4 hour, there's a little bearish divergence. So it's like a higher high. You might come in back test, right? Nothing wrong with back testing. It happens all the time. Extremely common. What's the Clemson score? Hold on. 2 seconds, man. Oh, nice. Still 24-3. Oh, the game's like over. 30 seconds left. Nice. Covering that one. Easy. Whew. So we good? We get the, what's going on? Maybe daily look at it. See, was there anything? Nah, just a huge spike in positive Momo, and you're not even close to being overbought on the daily. So that's really good. Good for if you want to see higher prices. All right, all the fear and stuff of a recession coming, man, good luck timing it. Good freaking luck timing it. And when will it end? It's like you're just so close to 52-week highs, all-time highs. But remember, we were at that point, at 786, I think, right? Why is it not here? But maybe it was on the S&P itself. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, you're still right at that PCZ of a potential bearish Gartley, right? And you're right at it, man. That's where people might take shorts, but you got to be careful because you're in an uptrend. So there you have it.
Keep tipping the money you see at CX Scrub.
John's Family Vlogs, thanks for the 6 Canadian dollars. He is responding to the crazy person. Thanks for that, man. Much love. Supposed to be, I don't know if that's the answer, but sure, man. Dude, stop them. They're trying so hard to score right now in Mexico State. There's like 8 seconds left. Oh my God. What's up, DJ Buenella, man? Birds in the backyard. Can tell me, man. Roll, thanks, man. I don't know about that, dude. But anyway, so another one we're gonna look at. So VeChain didn't break out. Tron Connect's up though, like nearly. It was up 10%. It broke out. Okay, and this is the one we were talking about in development since late November. This huge XABCD pattern. This is like a cipher. All right, and it fell below the PCZ. You know, it does that. You know, one would have a stop loss below X if they were taking a position here. But I think the really important thing is this. Let me hide all this and make it only visible on the daily so you can just see what I'm talking about. Yes, crazy divergence. RSI was diverging, then went more time, and then rode to the upside. Here, it was like you made lower lows on price with positive momentum. That's really weak. That's like exhaustion for sellers. Let me see here. It's visible on the 4-hour. This shouldn't be visible on the 4-hour. Let's see. Okay, we're good. This will work. Yes, so this is what I want to show you. This is what happened, man. Tron Connect actually broke out. Now, you know how it is, man. That's only one step. You then have to break above previous highs, which is like 1.6 pennies, 1.8 pennies, 2.1. You see what I'm saying? Every high is its own resistance that you have to break and then back test and hold. So, Andy, yes. Thanks, Marco, and thanks for the 450 people watching right now. Yeah, if you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Yes, EOS Connect breakout, Matthew S. Yes. Okay. No, VeChain did not break out, is what I was saying, Samuel. It did not. I looked at it earlier. It's like still, it's right there, but it's still inside the parameters of the channel. Like this, it was in it still, had not broken it. So, system level. The mood, man. Put the TA shirt on. I have my other TA shirt on, right? SEC. Game day, man. You know how it is. Alright, so we'll see if the S&P 500 sells off this week coming up, because it's at a 786 PCZ of that pattern. Let's go. Alright, so I don't know, man. Tron, I mean, you think about it, like, you just don't know. Like, and it did. Look at the divergence that developed. Sorry, that's crap. This is on the daily. I gotta make this not visible on that. Yeah, that's good. This too. So tedious, man. Or titillating. Or something. Yeah, that's right, Houston, man. Now all we have to do is Auburn has to cover. And that, against Tulane, man, all Auburn has to do is win by like 8 points for me to cover against a crappy Tulane. Wow. Exciting. I guess I was more nervous about the Boise bet. But look, there was a low on price. You had the divergence, didn't you? On that 4 hour. You did. And now you're just getting that geometrical breakout. So we'll see how it goes for Tron Connect. I'll tell you this, it's not going to go well at all for any altcoin that's up today. They're all going to get obliterated if Bitcoin sells off. They're going to come right back to where they were if Bitcoin sells off again, okay? Pretty much, Darren. Pretty much. They just won 62-10. They were, dude, the line was like minus 55.5. And I was thinking about doing a teaser, but I just didn't want to. It's like, well, you know, oh, sure, I would have covered barely. But then, you know, like, you could have taken 10-point teaser with New Mexico State and had them at plus 65.5. And that would have covered. I would have covered. Oh, wow, you have money on Tulane plus 17. We could. I mean, again, like, I didn't take the line minus 17. 10-point teaser, and both bets have covered. The connecting bets have covered, and so now it is only Auburn. But I have another bet that are both connected that have won, and all I need to Oregon has to beat Nevada or whatever. They have to win by 13. So just they have to win like by 2 touchdowns, and that's like a night game. So I think they'll, after last week, they'll come out firing. Live it too, DJ Vanilla Man. Much love. All right. What do you mean, NYC Pitbull? What'd you do, man? Yeah. My bookie also. Remember, this is all legal, so I would never be talking about this if this was illegal, right? But it's legal. So yeah, my bookie also accepts Bitcoin, and could, if I wanted to, I could get him to pay me in Bitcoin. So, but I don't know. I could. Just haven't. You have Texas plus 6.5, Kevin. Dude, get a coin, flip it. It's gonna come down to turnovers and special teams. That's it, dude. I mean, that's it. That's like in these games, but it's in Austin, so that's not gonna be easy at all for LSU. It's gonna be a really good environment. Oh yeah, is that true, Camille? I do not bet unless it's college football or poker or trading, which is a form of betting in a way. If you look at it like that. Oh, JD's like, he likes oh, did you tease? Hold on, I'm confused. The line on that. Give me a sec. Dude, I barely covered. Right? No, Still covered well on Clemson. I just saw that backdoor touchdown, Texas A&M, before the game ended. That would have killed people that took it straight up, though. Okay, minus 6.5. And you have them. Yeah, you definitely teased it, JD. What'd you tease it with? What game? Good God, Wisconsin killed their cupcake. Central Michigan. Jesus. Like spike for James Glenn Connect. What's up, Aquinas Theory? No, he won, didn't he? Or is it happening already? Has it happened? Yeah, he won, didn't he? I hear. I didn't watch it. Nah, man. I was watching the Boise game last night with my friends and stuff. So, anyway, interesting, right? These altcoins are breaking out. Some of them, they are literally. And you just want to keep your eye on it, man. You want to know, like, these are just important things happening. Finally, it's like you just say, when is it gonna break, man? We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this divergence to develop, and like, you know, Ethereum. This one's very, very good, man. All right, it's very interesting here. You're kind of double bottoming, slightly higher low, at a critical support, and the divergence is insane. And you got some tail end RSI bullish. I mean, Ethereum, man, this is all the makings of a varsity athlete right here. Okay. Oh wow. So Iowa pitch shutout. So you bet against Iowa, JD? What are you doing? Dan and Melissa, do you hear this? JD? Wow. Serena breaking down mentally on the court. Wasn't it like the largest disparity in age of pros in tennis like ever or something? There was like she was playing like a 19-year-old. It was wild, dude. I might be wrong. I think I heard that though on ESPN earlier. No, if I was gonna bet, I would probably tease and take man, see, like LSU Texas, they're both good, man. And we really don't know too much. It's so early in the year for such a big game to bet on it. But home field advantage for Texas. Look how they destroyed Georgia. And Georgia, they have a common opponent, right? Where Georgia played LSU last year. And didn't they lose? Didn't they lose to who in the year before? Yeah, LSU beat Georgia last year, and so did Texas in the Sugar Bowl. So it's hard to say, man. But it was a home game for LSU. So I don't know, man. If I have to pick, I'm gonna have to pick Texas or LSU, and I would just do like who would win. I would go with LSU, man. Go with LSU. All right. See what happens. Called it. Burn me at the stakes. If I'm wrong, I'm not betting on it, but just if I had to call it, someone put a gun to my head. That's it, dude. 25-point spread gone wrong. Dude. It's like, find a few of them, bet them, and don't bet anymore. Dude, it's like, the way you can lose in college football is just betting too much, like over trading, over betting. All right, like, because it's like eventually you'll lose, like your bets won't cover, but you really want to research the ones your picks that week, go deep on the research, and then find the lines that you like and go with them, and then don't bet anymore the rest of the week. Just let it go, right? I mean, that's what I've learned I've been doing it since 2008, so college football betting. Dude, I've made money every year teasing. I don't do straight up bets like with the lines. Like, I just don't do that, man. Okay, it's just not how I do it. My music's going. All right, dude. So, ooh, thanks for the 158 likes, and thanks to the 450 people still here. I think, right? Unless it's broken. Yeah, thanks. Thank y'all. Y'all amazing. With a big, oh, it retraced 45% of the way, my fellas. You talking about Bitcoin, the big picture, retracing 50% from the low to high, and I think you're talking about from December of 20. Oops. Sorry, we'll go to it. Okay, real quick though, people are like, oh, hey, can you targets, whatever, I think Leo was asking earlier or something, but it's cool. It's like, you just draw it. Like, this is how it would go. Like if one was entering, like they're going 265's target 1, 288's target 2. All right, if it was to play out, like this is how anyone would trade any asset on any traditional market this exact same way. Oh, a falling wedge has appeared with the divergence, and you were towards the apex, and you've now broken out and you're bullishly engulfing on the daily at a critical support. It's like, it may fail. That's welcome to it. Welcome to trading. It's overhead, man. It's like you in a restaurant, you're going to have overhead. Okay. You got to buy the food. You got to pay your employees, right? Trading, you're going to have stop losses, and you have to have loose-ish stop losses. And you're, pretty much just saying like, I'm willing to lose this much to see if this trade would play out or not. All right. So that's where you go. 265, 288 are targets or profit taking level if this falling wedge was to play out perfectly. Okay, we cool? I think we're going to Bitcoin just to talk to my fellows. He's talking about, don't you think we'd see a 50% to 61.8% retrace from the low to high in the big picture, which I think is exactly what you're talking about. You're like, this low to high. Okay, we retraced 44% of the way already. It's 44 to 45% retrace. 30, I mean, it doesn't have to. It can, but it hasn't yet, and it has not broken. It's not breaking this 9600 area, not for long. On the weekly, it's holding above it. So until you break that, man, you can't say that we're going to retrace. We could, of course we can, but there's always a chance we might not at all. We might have already retraced, and it might be time now. But again, until you break the downsloping resistance, you're still inside this downtrend. So yes, always, of course, there's downside potential. And again, the golden zone from what my fellows is asking about is between the 618, and that is 72.32 to 97.49, right? That is your zone where after an impulse, you most commonly retrace. We got to the common retrace levels multiple times, okay? And some people are arguing there might be a descending triangle, okay? Darren, that's not true, man. Depends your strategy. You have to have a strategy, man. And so if you tease and you research the game, and you research the teams, and you know about them, I think you can be profitable. I am every year. Okay, I spend time doing it every week during college football season, and then I study it in the off season too, and just keep up with the teams and wait. And I don't bet at all until the next year. Taxes is business cost? What are you talking about, Duck Dive? No, I paid taxes. I paid taxes last year on my profits from sports betting. So the government's happy. And it's because it's all electronic now. So there's no way, it's not even cash anymore. Thanks, my fellows, man. Thanks for, contributing to the conversation, right? By asking a good question that got us off to talking about the golden zone of Bitcoin and where we currently were and where we're, what we're trying to do now. And it's Bitcoin's attempting to rally, but it's failing to make a higher high. But where's the follow through, price action? If we were reversing, what are we doing right now? Why is Bitcoin not selling off yet? I'll tell you this, if Bitcoin continues kind of going sideways a little bit more and then dumps again to lower lows, I know on the 60-minute you'll be getting bullish divergence. 4 hour, I think there's still too much negative momentum to maybe get that yet. Right, talking about like too much negative momentum. Even though it's waning, you want to get back to neutral before selling off again so you can get that clear, discernible divergence. Plenty of room to run. It looks completely neutral on the RSI. Go either way, right? There's no divergence. We just got done with bearish divergence. That's what the dump was. But dang, man, such a severe bearish divergence. That's it? One red candle? Where are the 3, 4, 5 red candles that are dumping us? It's not happening. It's just not happening right now. John, yeah, we've analyzed MGI. We have targets on that because multiple people are in on that asset. Hope you got in at a good price though and didn't pay a premium. All right. You're really overbought on MGI, you know, so it's like high risk to be taking longs right now. You could get slaughtered. Wow, how did Nebraska was up 17-0 on Colorado and they're now in overtime? Are you, dude? Some good football on today, man. Okay, so Colorado's got a field goal. Thanks, J-Rod. Do you like the background itself? We're in outer space. Does anyone even notice it anymore? Is it distracting? Is anyone distracted by the background? If it is, it's so easy, man. Like, I can just do this, right? Oh, it's too easy, right? So it's like, do you want stars or do you want no stars? Yeah. Young Look, exactly. If you want to do something illegal, use Monero, Kappa. Because I would never condone doing anything illegal, I guess, right? Bear flag in the 4 hour, MACD out across bearishly. Yeah, dude, I mean, maybe bear flag, but dang, you just figured, like, with this kind of divergence, why in the world is it already rallying? I mean, like, it should have sold off more. It didn't, though. So again, the idea is there's that maybe, just maybe, you know, XA, B. You're looking for C right now. You'll make a lower high, a double top, or a higher high, maybe a lower high, right? So say you've already retraced like 57, 51% of the way, something like that. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, like 53%. So, you know, maybe it goes to the golden retrace, 61%, and then sells off again, right? And then you're looking for an 886. And that'd be a bullish pattern, like a bullish bat, right? 88.6, so around like 9,500 or so. So not out of the realms of possibility. Could be building another harmonic right now. All right. Oh yeah, I've never even done this before. It's not warranted, but it would still be fun. Wait, maybe under emoji. Look, dude, we have the disco moon in space. How lit is that? And it's right at the PCZ of the huge pattern. All right. But I'll tell you this, whatever happens, as long as you make a higher low than your previous low, this large harmonic's still valid. Okay. Even if it comes down to this point, it's still a valid harmonic. Dude, these C to D waves can take a long time, man. A real long time. You think about the Gartley way down here on Bitcoin. I mean, it went from January 7th all the way to February. A whole freaking month, man. 1 month on this Gartley. C to D. Make you feel better. C to D. 1 month. So who's to say it might not take a month for this to get to its PCZ, if it ever does, because of course it's just an idea. But you got to think the last two like harmonic XABCDs, 786 retrace, 786 retrace before dumping again. Yes, Tron Connect broke out Freudian slip. Yes. I don't think there's a diamond, dude. No, I do not think there is a diamond forming right now. And if it does, hey man, we'll look at it. What's up, Amber? Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Yeah, Young Love's a good point. He's saying watch some trading psychology, risk management videos. Start. If you haven't seen my static videos, I've only got a few of them, but there's 2 of them that are very important. The Fibonacci video, How to Fibonacci. It's on my YouTube channel, the landing page. Look for Education tab. Look for that one, and then look for How to Trade. I can't remember the name of the title. It's got like Pepe Hands. You want to watch that too. They're both like 15-minute videos. They will talk about trading strategies, risk to reward, all that stuff. So check those out if you haven't on my channel. It will help you, man. Colorado won. Wow, dude. And I felt stupid because I thought I was leaning towards Colorado because Nebraska's not good, man. They're real bad. Seeing Martinez at quarterback was the 2nd lowest QBR in the entire country of all FBS last week against South Alabama. And that's why I was leaning towards Colorado, because it was a home game, and that's a big rivalry, and they were underdogs, right? All those reasons. And they also played really well against their rival last weekend against Colorado State. So I felt stupid looking at the score, and I'm like, what? And they just won. That's crazy, man. Good for them. Sorry, Cornhuskers. Oh no, we suck again. This is TradingView, Amber. This is the RSI on the bottom. This is the MACD histogram without the lines, the MA lines. It's got volume, and these are harmonics. And we're in a downtrend until we're not. Okay. But yeah, people could definitely argue this is some sort of bearish consolidation, but look at the 60-minute, remember, like where we are. This uptrend. This is a channel I've had before we drew the pennant, the upsloping pennant. It was like 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, the hardline support we were getting, and then we broke it and ran all the way to the bottom, and we're still in it for now, the channel. But we are within the parameters of a range we've been in for 3 weeks. And that range is between really 11K, 10,950, and 9,500. Okay, $1,500 range or so, right? Yeah, 1,500 range. Henderson, no, I've never in my life heard of that, thought about it, talked about it. No. Someone's asking about MoneyGram again. We can do that. MoneyGram Connect. All right. The downtrend, the dreaded downtrend forever. And it's overall extremely bearish, right? Like the historical. It's just awful. All right. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But, you know, every time you're in these downtrends, you break out of them eventually and rally to make common retraces. This high to low, 62% retrace. We're selling off. And so here we are. We broke out. It all started when you gapped up on news of MoneyGram and XRP Ripple partnership. You know, rallied to the top of, there's big overhead resistance right here, and you couldn't hold it. You sold off all the way down, but stayed out of the channel. Very important. And let's see, didn't make any kind of divergence on that lower low, but it was still out. And maybe on the 4 hour, but like we broke the range, right? It was kind of a range between 159 and 368. My fellows, thanks for the 255 super chat. He says for your attention and interaction with chat. Sure, man. Sure. Bruh. I love interacting with y'all, man. It's a lot of fun. I love, like, it's just sometimes when TA Andy Kappa, right? Yeah, you know, the definition of an Andy is someone who doesn't have their own community, doesn't have any clout or influence. Those are Andys. So I would be more like a scuffed Star-Lord Kappa. I don't know. But yeah, man, I love it. And I love when y'all ask good questions, and it can lead us into good conversation. And then there's some days where, you know, conversation's light, and so it definitely hinders my ability to keep the stream going when there's very little chat engagement, right? So questions are good for the longevity of this stream. So targets, right? You got two schools of thought. You got a range you broke out of, a measure move. I think of the range is around 585, but a more zoomed out, more important look, you know, from the height of the structure you broke out of to the bottom. I think the golden zone's between 774 and 1161. All right, those are the areas where we could see a reversal in price action to the downside. Or last time, we retraced 61.8% of the way before dumping again. So maybe history will repeat itself. 1161 is a long way to go, but I'm just telling you, this is how you're supposed to look at things that break out. It was a long downtrend, man. It was from April 2017 all the freaking way to June of 2019. I mean, that's over 2 years you were in this downtrend, and it happens, man. It freaking happens. And so, common retraces. It happens all the time, man, across all markets. Sells off forever, and then it breaks out, and then eventually retraces to a 38%, 50%, 60%, sometimes 786, 886, 100%, 1272, 1414, 1618, golden mean ratio up there. Money granted. Get wrecked, young love. Chris Hansen is a live streamer now. I have been watching his content. He has a show every Wednesday night. I used to love him, man. I used to freaking love him in college. Like his investigative reporting. Now, I know he's fallen from grace a lot, but got to give it to the guy for sticking with it and continuing on his journey. Yeah, I don't like going over 5 times Brian Share ever. And yes, you have to keep anything you're doing, you have to keep it consistent. Your positioning of any trade needs to stay consistent. Otherwise, think about it. You trading is like, it doesn't matter how good something looks like on the oscillators, all the coinciding variables. You have to look at it like, you know, you can lose this and you have no expectations. And that's why, like, your position size, being consistent is so effing important. Because one that was okay and didn't look as good can play out 10 times better than one that looked perfect, right? Oh, Mr. Peabody. I saw Matthew McConaughey this morning, dudes. He was a wonderful presentation today. It's good. Hey, Bob Swagga, you might be talking about yourself, man. You're the only clown in here, dude. Young love, please no. Please no. Alright, Oklahoma started. Other games, some of them started, not many. Okay, the LSU game's starting soon, right? Yeah, it should be starting now. Like right now. Who I got? I chose, like, I'm not betting on it. It's too much of a coin flip, and I think it'll come down to turnovers, special teams, but I think LSU. My pick would be LSU, just to win, not to cover, just to win. And again, it's like, I didn't put my money where my mouth was on that one, because there were much better bets out there. Okay. Peabody, you want to do a gentleman's bet? Do a $10 gentleman's bet. I pick LSU, you pick Texas, man. Whoever wins pays up. I'll do it, man. And we'll be in crypto. Did that with Stuart H last year once. Oops, sorry. Bitcoin price frozen? What? Nah, dude. Nah, dude, it's definitely not frozen. I mean, maybe literally it's not moving. But yeah. Alright, Peabody. Good luck, man. Good luck. And really, dude, it's like, they're both like good teams. Both are really good teams. And you got the big advantage having home field advantage. Or you have the advantage home field. It can't be frozen, man. I'm looking at it. Unless my internet's out, and that wouldn't be possible right now. Okay. Yeah, Rob, we looked at it a little earlier in the stream, but if you want, sure, man. Yeah, it's down. Of course. It's going to go down, like, no matter what. With all altcoins across the board doing what they did today, you would expect the Bitcoin dominance to drop. And I don't think there's any way to, like, I don't think, like, traditional technical analysis really works on this thing at all. You know, because there's no one really actually trading it. But you got to believe, I mean, you got to understand that there is... I'm just saying, man, right? It's like you got a high, you got a slightly higher high. You do have bearish divergence, whatever. You had bearish divergence before, though, and it played out, but it's so bullish it rallied again. I mean, divergence, man, on something that isn't really, you know, something that you can trade. I think EOS was great. I think EOS broke out, Mark Reed. It was a literal breakout on EOS. If you didn't know. Right here. At a 786, mind you. Right, EOS move. It's, look, 1 and 2 on the bottom. 3 on the top. And you already broke out, but, you know, now you're finally getting some price action. Leo, I don't know about that, man. It's going to take a lot more price action than one green day for it to be alt season, right? I mean, the divergence was just so apparent, man, on EOS. But yeah, this is it, man. This is what we're talking about. Like, so from a low point to high point, you retraced 78% of the way. Those are value areas. 786, 886, big value areas, all right? Where you get that FOMO feeling up here, you should be getting it down here. Okay, that is when that clicks, when that shifts, when you mentally shift from wanting to get in and feeling so much like euphoria and anxiousness right up here, when you flip it to down here, that's when you know you're on the right track, okay, on this journey. Because I know a lot of people everyone's in different phases of their journey, right, of learning this stuff. Be back later, take a leg. Time to get drunk. Oh, time to get a drink and watch the game. Yeah, dude, I agree. I'm probably gonna start boozing to watch that game too. It's just gonna be so good, man. I can't wait. And I'm gonna be watching the Auburn game too because I bet on them. Even though I hate Auburn, but it's not about tribalism, dude. It's about, I bet on Auburn in 2010, like against Alabama, and won big money on Cam Newton. I was like, there's no way Auburn's going to lose by more than 10 points. And they didn't. They ended up winning. So, yeah, sure thing. Charlie Lee's bags, man. Certainly. Good thing. So, yeah, man, just wanted to go live today just to say hi to y'all. Just to give you an update. There's a chance I may not be live tonight, dude. Okay, I'm trying to rebalance my life in a way where I have more social options, and I've definitely put my social life on hold building this channel, and it started taking a toll on me mentally. I mean, like the whole run up, dude, that was like I couldn't even breathe. Like I was live, like probably going live like 80 plus hours a week during this whole time, like no time for anything in life, right? And so trying to get that back, trying to rebalance, and it's good for me in the long term. So if you can be patient with me, yeah, I miss a stream here and there, but I'm trying to be back every day. Just be empathetic that we all got our problems, and mine's been social, okay? And it's because I didn't water my social garden, right? I let it all die. And now I'm trying to regrow seeds. They're starting to grow. I'm trying to continue to water them, right? Relationships in life. There is no static relationship. You can't not talk to someone and the relationship stay the same. It will deteriorate. Every day you don't talk to somebody, your relationship with them deteriorates. And every time you engage with them and chat with them or see them, converse with them, hang out with them, that relationship gets stronger, that bond builds. And so that's life, man. So hang out with those people. Don't forget about them, all right? Thanks, Moog, man. Thank you for the slope. So thanks again for all of you. 184 likes. Just still the, 400 people plus tuned in. Amazing. Love y'all. I'll be back later sometime. I don't know when. So just we'll let you know, all right? Thanks for the contributions from everyone. And good luck to those who have problems in their own lives and they take it out on me like I did something. So good luck to you. Really got no hard feelings for you, man, or people out there, all right? So until next time, respect the TA.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.